Hi, my name is Marshawn. I'm a senior and I want to become a teacher for EC through 12 for ASL. My placement for my observations was at Katy High School in Pito. It's Pito Katy. My mentor, she was Miss Kepley. So her classroom environment, I felt like it was welcoming and it was family like. She would meet the kids at the door, welcome them into the class, and then they would come in. They would sit down. Once everyone was sat, she would go around to each table. Her classroom was in groups, so it was 4 desks to a group. And so at the beginning of the class, she would take roll, and she would go to each group, sit down with them, and she would ask them how their day was. If it was Friday, what they're doing for the weekend. On Monday, she would ask what they did over the weekend. So she created a real personal connection with them that wasn't school based. And so after that, what I did in her class, something that I did was small groups. They had a signing video project. This was maybe the first week, I think my second day actually. So I went and sat with each group and I would go over what they had on their papers. So you had a script that you created and then you had to learn the signs, do a video, and then turn it in. So I went to each group, worked with each individual, and I went over their script with them, showed them how to sign it, and then they went out in the hallway, they made the video. And then my third day, when I came back, I graded their videos while the teacher, she went on to the next thing, and I was grading uh, their stuff. I feel like this was valuable because it helped me break that awkward stage. First day, everyone was like, "Oh, who's that? Who's that? Who's that?" And then she would tell them, and I was just observing that day. But then the next day, the second day when I was working with everyone, it broke that awkward phase. We were talking, all that. Um, I would say in classroom management, we learned about learning styles. My mentor, I think she went with learning styles better than any mentor that I've had at Lamar so far, or with Lamar so far, because sign language, it's very visual. So there's not many textbooks for sign language. There's videos, but still that's visual. But she found a website where they had printed signs on the paper. And so in class, there were those that learned by seeing. So she would be in the front of the classroom. She would sign, but she also would give you a piece of paper at the beginning of the class that had the signs on there, which I thought was really cool because they can see right there what they're being shown in the front. That way, when they break into their activities, they still have a visual image of what it looks like. But of course, they can ask the teacher or myself if they needed to see it again. I think from my observation, that benefits me because just altogether, just how close she was with her students, I think it benefits me because I have a better understanding of how to connect with my students instead of they're like, oh, we got to go to Mr. Humphrey's class. He's just strictly schoolwork. I don't want to be that strict teacher that's only schoolwork and they think I don't care about what they do outside of school. I do have a goal after this, and my goal is to learn how to maintain classroom behavior.